Hello again. We are at Atlanta taking off. We're taxiing to runway 8 right for departure. No ATC on, so everything is on Unicom. Uh, Taking off 8 right. We're going to New Bern, North Carolina. Short flight of about an hour. Scheduled is an hour and 30 minutes. Probably won't take quite that long. But I'll be recording the departure and the arrival. It's a late flight. The actual flight left um, Atlanta at 9:43 or 9:50, about what it is in the evening. We'll be landing in New Bern at approximately, actually, we're taking off from Interview. Our scheduled arrival time in New Bern is 9:26, so it's 19. It's 7:53 in the evening. Arriving in New Bern scheduled at 9:30. We'll probably be a little early. According to my numbers here, I could be as much as an hour, about 37 minutes early, as it looking for right now. So we're getting set for our departure. Um, should be just a moment here, and we'll be on the way. Check one thing real quick to make sure we're on. Now we're looking good. So get lined up and start our roll, and we'll go. Anticipate probably keeping the camera on through 10,000 feet as always, and then I'll pick it up on the final. The final into New Bern is what they call an RNAV. It's not an ILS report, so it's more like a visual approach to New Bern. Hopefully the weather will be good enough for us. So we're on our way. We're in a CRJ 200 for this flight. The short regional jet, they're not bad airplanes. Well, we're at 10,000, so we'll be killing the video shortly. Up to 280 knots. And video is hello, back again. We're approaching New Bern Coastal Airport, North Carolina. Should be ahead and to our right. We go past it a little ways, then we turn back and we do what's called an RNAV approach, which is it's a semi-precision approach in that we use navigation points for the initial arrival, and then it's basically a visual approach after that. So due to the winds are 240 degrees at 6 knots. That'll give us somewhat of a headwind when we land rather than a tailwind. So we'll be coming in on the runway 22, which is our nav approach, and it shouldn't be too much longer. In fact, I surmise that that's probably our airport right over there to the right, and we'll be approaching the runway that's almost parallel to us right now. So we'll be turning here momentarily and picking up a waypoint that'll set us up on that runway. And then we'll begin our descent into New Bern Coastal Airport. And we're now turning to catch the first of two navigation waypoints into the runway. And I've reduced the speed now to 180 knots, extending the flaps a little bit more. And I'm going to drop the landing gear here momentarily. And we should be ready. We'll be making one more turn here shortly. Checking the weather one last time. The winds are now variable at 3 knots, which is even nicer. Those recent winds that just came in, so those were about 4 minutes ago. Normally the automated weather, what we call METAR, readings hit around 54 minutes to 56 minutes after the hour, generally get picked up by my onboard system about on the hour or just a minute or so after the hour, so I get the updated weather that's being fed into the computer at that time. And we should be turning momentarily, and the airport should be not too far in front of us. Approximately 12 miles should be the point of where we turn. Down at the correct altitude at 2,000 feet above the ground, we'll drop to 1,500, and then I will take over the controls from there. We should be turning inbound very shortly. And there's the runway right in front of us there. I don't know if you can see it or not. Not quite yet, but we're reducing again down to approximately 150 knots. With my landing speed at 135, we're just about on the mark. These are kind of tough because you have to make a visual. Or I know the altitude of the airport is 18 feet above sea level. As you can see, there's a bay right in front of the airport and you're able to see as we approach. So the trick is to try to keep it above that altitude before we get to the runway. On a slow descent, it's hard at night to judge that altitude much more than it is during the daylight because you can see better. We'll see what we can do. And I'm in control now of the arrival. Landing speed is 135 knots. I'm right now at 158 knots. I need to slow down just a bit. Looks like there's a boat in the water there. I don't know. Maybe it's just a tower I'm looking at. Winds are throwing us just a little bit off, but it's not too bad. Yeah, there's a boat in the water down there. You can see the little red light from it. No, it's a tower, I think. Yeah, it's a radio tower. We just had our 500-foot call out, and everything seems to be pretty much on track right now. A little bit high, I think. We're a little bit low because all 4 of the lights are red. We want 2 reds and 2 whites to be on the correct line slope. A little bit slow. Well, we didn't do bad on that, I guess, huh? We'll be turning now, taxiing to the terminal, and I'll be killing this video shortly. I actually got a video in. For the last 3 flights I've had a heck of a time trying to get videos in, but it looks like I'm going to get one this time. Might be lucky. That terminal's down there where that tower's at, so you can see we're headed that way on taxiway, and I'm going to go ahead and shut down the video now and get it put together later. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you again.